for competition, direct and indirect competition. A lot of times people develop things and they say, well, this is unique. This is completely unique. There's not another widget out there like this. Or my book is different than anything else. Or my music is different than anything else. My product, my service, completely different. But here's the thing. Indirect competition is something that we don't see clearly. In other words, two bottles of beer side by side are clear direct competition. But you know, a Coca-Cola is actually indirect competition to beer. In other words, maybe I don't want to have a beer at this particular moment, or maybe I'm open to having either beverage. I'm open to it. Either one is possible. So the thing is, I have to make a choice. Now, if I happen to see your beer commercial coming on right as I'm getting thirsty, there's a good chance that I'm going to go and have a beer. If I'm driving and your beer commercial comes on the radio, I might pull off and go get a beer on my way home as opposed to stopping off to have a Coke. So there's indirect competition. Let's take mealtime as indirect competition. A ton of things to choose from to eat. It could be pizza, it could be hamburgers. What do you feel like? Do you want Mexican? Do you want Italian? On and on and on. So, I mean, hamburgers aren't the same as spaghetti. How is that direct competition? It's not. It's indirect competition. I'm hungry, I'm going to eat. The choice, what I choose, are all competitive choices. Pop quiz. Okay, so direct and indirect competition sounds pretty simple, and it's very basic. It is simple, but you'll be surprised to see how the line starts to blur, how it starts to get a little bit gray, a little bit more difficult to tell direct from indirect competition. You know, it's good to look at as much competition as you can. So I just want to bring your attention to the possible different types of competition. And of course, ultimately, it's going to be up to you to determine your direct and indirect competition and exactly how you want to position your brand compared to your competitor's brand. Okay, let's start the quiz. Carl's Jr. and McDonald's, direct or indirect? Wendy's and Del Taco, direct or indirect? Costco and Vons, direct or indirect? Okay, so we're in the cereal aisle here, and so let's like, there's Trix, obviously for kids. In fact, that's their famous tagline, Trix is for kids. Here's for girls, here's for kids, and then of course here is the all-time epitome for kids cereal. This Red Mill really tries to take it natural, whole different kind of package and a clear bag, so you actually get to see the product inside. It looks more old time, looks more authentic, more genuine, really trying to sell the natural aspect of it. You can often find these two next to each other. So start with direct, it's very obvious, and try and figure out also what the indirect competition is, because there can be some gold in that. So the first thing that you want to do to develop your brand, again, is go to the competition, whether it's direct or indirect, and the more competition that you can identify, the better.